And in Rwanda, the Bank of Kigali announced its IFRS-based results, reporting a net income of 7.3 billion Rwandan francs for the first half ending 30th June, an increase of 21.3% year-on-year. Net loans fell by 1.5% quarter-on-quarter, but rose by 37.1% year-on-year to 195.5 billion Rwandan francs. Joining us now on the line to unpack these numbers is John Bugunya, Chief Financial Officer at the Bank of Kigali. John, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Now, it seems as if the growth that has been posted has been on the back of corporate lending and retail lending. Are you expecting these two portfolios to continue their impressive run going forward?
Thank you very much for hosting me. We're indeed excited by the first half results. Like you rightly said, there has been a very steady and consistent growth in our loan book. The loan book growth has been primarily driven, yes, by corporate, but we are seeing an increasing contribution by our retail book, primarily consumer lending and mortgages. So looking ahead, we think that the demand for housing in Rwanda, which is very acute, the demand for consumer lending is also quite high for commodities like vehicles, household commodities. We see that trend continue based on the consumption patterns of the Rwandans.
John, let's look at the earlier decision to launch an agency banking services. How has that contributed to the positive performance that we see posted today?
In terms of access, sorry, did you say access to banking services? I missed out some of the...
Agency banking services.
Okay, thank you. Agency banking has started playing a very sizable contribution to where we think the business is likely to move. And the reason I'm saying that is that within the last about 7-8 months since we started agency banking at the close of last year, we've seen a very significant response from our customers. During the last 8 months, we've seen more than 2,500 accounts opened, and the deposits mobilized net of withdrawals during that period is in excess of 13 billion. When you look at where these agents are indeed planted in the countryside of Rwanda, where banks hadn't yet been able to penetrate those markets, we've been impressively surprised by the response we've seen. And we think that these agents will go ahead to not only open accounts and also facilitate deposits and withdrawals. We look at them in the larger picture in the sense that we see them also contributing to our micro-lending strategy in form of assisting our micro-lending customers to make their repayments and also to obtain disbursements of their loans.
Of course, John, we've seen the telecommunications players encroaching into the banking sector, and you've responded to this with the launch of your M-Visa wallet. How has this performed for you, and are we likely to see more innovations from the bank moving forward?
Thank you for that question. Indeed, M-Visa has revolutionized the payment platform in Rwanda. Before the launch of M-Visa, we've obviously been having the telcos that have been having their own mobile money platforms. The challenge is that those mobile money platforms of the various telcos would only communicate within the telco fraternity. So, for example, telco A would only be the customers within a particular telco would only be able to move money to customers of that telecom company. The beauty with M-Visa, obviously, is that it cuts across those boundaries and it cuts across the obstacles of customers who are in different telcos or different banks. The response we've seen within the last 1 month since the launch of M-Visa has been truly, truly exciting. We've seen a lot of customers sign up to the platform, and we believe that it's going to greatly contribute to not only increasing our performance as Bank of Kigali in terms of not only customers and deposits and loans, but we think that it will greatly contribute as well to reducing the number of Rwandans that don't have access to formal financial services.